Hello, we're going to show you how we play the Mint Tin game Hack the Planet, a roll and race game. So we're going to go ahead and get set up. I've already removed the rules from the tin, so I can just walk you right through this real quick. So first things first, you're going to determine if you're going to do a short, medium, or long game, and that is going to be determined by the number of cards that you play. So you can shuffle this up, and you're going to deal out either 10, 20, or 30 cards. So we're going to set the deck to the side. There's going to be a black dice in the tin. You're going to set that next to the deck. That is going to represent the viruses. And then you're going to set out one set of each color die for each player. Now in the tin comes enough for 2 players. However, if you add another set of dice, you can easily expand this game up to 3 or 4 players. So you just need some more dice of the same colors, as long as you have something that's representing them. Now, once you have your deck set up, you're going to deal out 3 cards between you and your other player. Now, this is a real-time game. There are no turns, so once the cards are revealed, you just start rolling. So we're going to go ahead and reveal some of these cards, and we're going to go through the card anatomy real quick. So this here is the cipher. There are 4 boxes depicted, so that's the number of dice you're rolling. You're rolling 4 dice. And then at the top there's a key. That's the number you need to hit on 4 dice. So when you roll these 4 dice, you need to hit 16 on 4 dice. Once you hit your target number, you go ahead and claim that card and score it. And you can set that in front of you. You've scored that card. You then reveal another card and put it out in front of you. Now there are some other symbols on these cards. So for example, here we have a 1 depicted, or here we have 5 pips depicted. And what that means is one of your dice need to match that symbol. So if you have a 5 showing, you have to have at least 1 5 showing. So in this case of 12, we have 2 5s, 2 1s. As long as we match the symbol, we can go ahead and now claim this card, and then we can reveal another card. And we're going to keep trying to get some more points that way. When the symbol of a lock shows up in the field, everybody, all opponents, or all players, have to stop rolling one of their dice. So if there's a lock showing up, you only now can roll 3 dice, and you're stuck with one of them. So you get to pick, when it's a gray symbol, you get to pick whichever dice you want to stop rolling, and then you can continue rolling the other ones. Now, if that's kind of hindering you and you don't feel you can hit that target number or get rid of this card, you either have to wait for your opponent to claim it or you claim it, or you can always discard a point to unlock your die. And now you don't have that dice locked anymore. And then you can claim that card as normal. Now there are a few other symbols that do pop up. So as an example, we do have another lock, which is colored, and that's going to represent a color, a specific color you have to stop rolling. So in this case, it's going to say, oh, I'm sorry, these players can no longer now roll this yellow dice, so we're going to set our yellow dice over here so we know, and that we can no longer roll that die. We can still, however, use this die to claim a system, but we cannot roll it anymore until this card is gone. Some cards are also viruses. So like this other one that came out, this is a virus. And this virus represents this black die. When you claim or score a virus card, you then give the black die to an opponent. The opponent now gets this as a negative number. So they're going to roll all 5 dice, and as you can see, they'll have a target number to hit. However, this is going to subtract from their total. So you can either have to subtract from a specific die, subtract from the total. It works out the same either way. It will subtract from the total. If you find that it's preventing you from scoring any of the cards, just like it is with the locks, you may discard a point for your victory and go ahead and get rid of the virus. And then, but if you're able to score another virus you're able to then, of course, pass that virus to that opponent. So if multiple viruses showed up, that's great. You can pass this black die around, and that'll always be a negative. And when locks show up, everyone stops rolling. So once you've all gone through the 10, 20, or 30 cards in your deck that you've set up, the game ends, and then you count your points. So if you've scored, 5 or 6 out of the 10 cards, congratulations, you've won. Or if you're playing with more players, whoever has scored the most cards before, once the deck has run out, the game is over. So this all takes place in real time, and you're all constantly rolling. So let me know your thoughts. Looking forward to hear some feedback. This all fits in the tin very nicely, and hope you enjoy Hack the Planet.